don't know. This is my little bullshit product of. Would you please? My little bullshit product of. Okay, there we go. Now we're live. All right, so this is like a little bullshit project where I am making what is essentially a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game, but as opposed to it being some kind of bullshit where it's you're actually sitting there playing the game, you are actually hosting the game. This is more or less for like presenting to people um, when you're over at like a convention and you want to do like a little game show and stuff like that. And I think I could close off one of these chat boxes. Oh no, I don't need to. Oh, you just get smart and creative. There we go. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much like the whole little program right here. And I always start. I'm gonna stop introducing this thing at some point because it's like the same thing over and over and over again. But so this project is pretty much you're the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you're essentially presenting it to people at a convention, and you're playing it from there. Hence, that's what this whole entire thing is about. This whole entire thing is being presented on Visual Basic, and this is the whole thing in Visual Basic right here. Well, it's a good part of it. Um, I can actually do a code analysis right now because I actually love doing this, and I will find out a cute little statistic because my program is evidently growing up in size, and it's actually kind of amazing that it does. And so far, the last thing that I did last night was work on sound configurations. That way, somebody can go on ahead and work on something. That's a weird error. I never got that before. Okay. So right now we're just working on one additional tiny thing. Oh, sorry, code metrics. That's what I was supposed to do. Oops. 20,000 lines of code. We've reached that mark. And I'm still not done. How did I get to 20,000? Oh, 8,000 lines in sound options. Whew. That is a lot of code. That's a whole lot of code. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to finish working on what I started last night, and that is the check to see if this little dialog box, which is where all the sounds are going to be played at from and so forth, and to see if that's actually been changed. Okay, so let's get back to the middle of it. So we made a Boolean flag to make this set, and at this point I'm going to just nom out on chat. Don't worry, guys. I can still see chat. It's just that it's on a different screen from where I'm at. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to harass the shit out of me, hopefully not as much, but feel free to. Okay. So if the flag is Boolean text change is false, then do this. And then there's the else statement if it's actually true. It's actually not that hard to do. It's only hard if I'm oops, not anyone open that one. It's only hard when you try to do things that you're not necessarily used to doing. Like all of this is just a matter of how do I go on ahead and tell it to do something. That's what essentially all this code is. All this is just saying, take this value and assign it over here. But getting to that point, required this and so forth and so forth and so on. And the bad part about all of this is that I'm doing this on the fly. So I am going to run into a lot of freaking issues and so forth. Because unlike other people, they're doing it as is and so forth. Alright, so raise the flag and I'm just gonna do this real quick. So I made one of these before. I thought I saved one of these. Oh yeah, I did. There it is. Okay. Oh, okay. So there we go. That's what I was hoping to do. So it raises the flag. It says it's true. So now, if you create a new one, I'm sorry, you go to open. If it's flag, if the flag is false, whoops. Where's that? There we go. If it's opening, we don't want to create a new page. I'm sorry. If it's true, sorry. If it's true, something was changed. Confirm with the user first before making a new, before opening a file. Then we'll go something like this: message box dot show. And then we'll go ahead and say you have made changes to this playlist. Do you want to save your work now? Oh wait, that's right. Oh wait, I gotta change the buttons then. Oh shit, I can't see that. Fuck. Caption a string. Okay, now we get assigned to the buttons, and then I want it to go to yes, no, cancel. Yeah, that's appropriate. Okay, if it's equal to dialog box, so dialog results dot yes. Okay, you have made changes to this playlist. Do you want to save your work now? Warning, changes are not going to be saved. Oh, I'm sorry, changes are not yet saved. Okay, so if its result is equal to yes, the person wants to save. Else, if dialog result, I'm sorry. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Even better. Select case and select. Okay. See, this is one of those examples where I might be going in a bit over my head. So what we're going to do is that we're going to change it to a select case statement, which is pretty much, all this really does is that it says, well, this is actually a shitty one right now. If we select, and then it will be this one. There we go. So select case, message box, I don't want this. So the case is dialog result dot yes. And then that's one particular case. So if the person hits yes, we want to save the file. Case dialog results dot no. The person hits no, we don't want to save the file. Okay, Victoria. By the way, your name is Victoria, right? Okay, if the person hits no, we don't want to save the file. We don't want to save. Therefore, continue. That's one case. And then the last case is dialog result dot cancel, which is pretty much saying the person hit the cancel button, therefore abort. And all this really does is that you just go ahead and say you end exits sub. My test one two, my test one two. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Kind of kicked off my audio real quick. Okay, so there's that. So now, if the person hits yes, then we want to go on ahead and invoke the save file dialog, which we could just do over here. Then we could just go on ahead and we just say the submit file dialog, which is save, not save file dialog. We don't want that. We want this one. And then we'll do sender. Oops, sorry. I'm going to cheat. There we go. If it's yes, do the same as if the person hits yes. I'm sorry, hits save. If it hits no, you carry on. If the person hits no, carry on. If the person hits cancel, exit the entire goddamn thing. Exit the sub. You don't need to go any further. There we go. So, if the text was changed, if any of those text boxes were changed, then something was changed, therefore confirm with the user first before opening a new file. So, show the message box. You have made changes to this playlist. Do you want to save your work now? Warning, changes are not yet saved. And then this right here will tell it to go ahead and give me 3 buttons. A yes button, a no button, and a cancel button, which we're going to program individually. If the person goes on ahead and hits yes, which is one case, go on ahead and perform the click on the save playlist option as if somebody clicked it, which is good. If they hit cancel, then just abort. You don't need to do anything else. Maybe they want to make more changes. If they hit no, you don't need to do anything else. So therefore, just go ahead and ignore it and continue. So we don't necessarily we don't really need this particular one right here. All right, so let's go ahead and try this out. We're going to save our work and we're going to let it compile. And here's the files, all 200 lines. And now I'm going to hit A here. And now I'm going to say, let's open a playlist. Warning, changes are not yet saved. You have made changes to this playlist. Do you want to save your work now? Let's just say they say no. Then you're going ahead and you open up the file anyway. Then hit cancel. You try to see, aha. Okay, that's what we tried to do. So let's go ahead and go back. That's actually a valid thing to do right there. If open music readme file show is equal to okay, and now the dialog should have hit anything. Open XML. Now wait, what happened here? Something went wrong here. Why is this showing up? Oh, it tried to open up the file anyway. Okay. That's not really a bad thing. That's just kind of bad. Okay, so it's equal to okay, but it wasn't okay. It was actually cancel. So we're going to go here. No, I don't even need to do anything. That's actually kind of bad. If open file music dialog is equal to and open XML. So it's going to open the XML file. File name, catch as an exception. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to do import system.io. I was hoping not to do that, but it's okay. Where's the error? Import statement unnecessary. Why is that unnecessary? Oh wait, no, it's not necessary because I didn't do anything with it yet. Okay, there we go. If file exists. Oh god, I gotta do the file exists check again. So let's go ahead and do file exist. File.exist method. Yeah, that's right, it's system.io. VB file exists. If file.exist. There we go. File name. Then, oops, and if else results is equal to false. Now let's try it again. Restart. No, what's the errors? Would help if I typed that correctly, wouldn't it? Okay, let us try this again. File. So I'm going to make a change here. There's our change. So if I go to open, I say cancel. Keeps everything the same. Good. If I say file, open, I go no, it does this, cancel. So did it actually execute this statement? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Continue. Okay, so I left it alone. Yes. Oh wow, you're Central Standard Time. Okay, I'm East Coast Standard Time. So So you want to go ahead and go to bed? Go to bed. Silly. It's not like I'm not going to be here in the morning. I'm going to be here for long into the morning. Long into the morning. By the way, hello to the guys that's over there inside the live coding.tv chat room. I see you guys over there too. This stream is being simulcasted onto both Twitch, Hitbox, YouTube, and livecoding.tv. So, hey. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure I got this correct. So we make a change there. We go to open playlist. You have made changes to this playlist. Do you want to save your work now? I say cancel. We continue. It exits the sub. Good. Open. You say no. Then I press cancel. Then we press continue. Then we press continue. Okay, good. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So we have fixed one minor flaw in my design of this grand scale thing. Okay. So now we'll save the playlist. Now let's make sure that it performs properly. So let's go ahead and go to File. Let's go to Open. Let's go ahead and go to, let's change the text. Let's go to Open the playlist. I want to say yes. Save the playlist as demo. And then we press save. Now it's going to ask me to open. So we're going to say test. And there we go. Test.xml is actually an empty XML file for right now. If I actually come down here, and I go to recent files, test.xml. Yeah, see, test.xml is just a sample file with it entirely being blanked until I go over here to the question beds, and then you can see it actually load up the file successfully. So now what we should do is we did the open, we already did the save, but now we already did the save, and the save is going to, save it, and then once it's saved, it's just going to go back and put it as false. It's going to set that flag to text change equals false. So now it's not going to detect that as false anymore. Check to see if it's it's not going to check to see if it's changed because we're saving it. That's what we want to do. We want to save our work. Now we're going to make one for the new playlist button to go ahead and make sure that the game is set as new. So to do that, we're going to go back over here to our new, and then we're going to double click U, and it automatically generates the code. So whenever you create a new playlist, whenever you create a new something, what you should be doing is checking to see if anything was changed first, and if so, go back through the same dialog as before, which is this case right here. See, it's now reusable. So we come over here. All right, Victoria. Okay, So now we have if Boolean. Now it's the same process before. It's the same process before. Did you make a change? Yes. Do you want to save that change? Yes. Make it save. And then when it's done saving, it's going to continue on going. If you hit no, then just continue doing what you were supposed to be doing. And how you doing, Kamak? How you doing? And I gotta make the chat over there a little bit bigger. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, so if somebody hits yes, you obviously want to save the file, and then you're going to continue doing what you're going to do. You have made changes to your file. Do you want to save your work now? Warning changes are not saved, and that's fine. I also want to go ahead and do the warning. We can also make icons here too. So we'll do a warning box icon, and we'll do a warning. Now, I'm originally doing all of this that way a person doesn't go on ahead and try to save it. So a person could go on ahead and save it. So let's go ahead and make a change. Then we're going over here to save the playlist. And we'll get cancel. It's not saved. Good. Now we're going to go here to open. Warning, changes are not yet saved. You have made changes to your playlist. Do you want to save your work now? No. It's going to open it, but I'm going to hit cancel. Oh, look at that. Nothing happened. Good. Good. Okay, so what a game controller is. So the premise of this is, imagine you're watching the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? So you're at home, you're watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and there are two people on the screen. There's your host, who's presenting the game and doing whatever. There's your contestant, who's sitting there playing the game, doing whatever. And then behind the scenes, you have the person managing every single one of the aspects that's being done. Make sure the graphics are presented, make sure the question is brought up on the screen, make sure that whenever a contestant says, my final answer is B, they're the ones that sit back there and push the little B button and then go on ahead and highlight it and then continue going and so forth. What the game controller is that I'm making is essentially the controller for all of those graphics as well as the gameplay that you see. So this is not a game that you will go on ahead and be able to sit down and play outright on your own, but this is a game that you can present, hence the name Game Presenter, or Game Presentation Software, to others. So you're going to still need 3 additional people, maybe 2 if you want to go on ahead and host it up by yourself. You're still going to need your host, you're still going to need your contestant, and then you're going to need a person in charge of the game itself. Now, the host can be the game controller, because this is when I get back to the main screen, you'll go ahead and see how that is. But when that's the case, then if that's the case that you're also hosting it, then everything is pretty much available for a touch screen for you to go ahead and just start tapping buttons and doing whatever like that. So that's what a game controller is. That's what I am building. Now, why am I building this as opposed to a actual game? Because that requires a lot more work and a lot more ingenuity, which I really don't care for doing. So I'm making this as a game presentation software instead. Does that make sense, Kamak, or no? That is something not right that I should say, or whatever. So right now, I'm working on the configuration of the software. Pretty much, it's going to go on ahead and set up sounds. Because one of the things about this game that makes it different than playing an actual game is that everything is customizable. You're not just giving the software, you sit down, you play the game, and then you get the same redundant questions. No, you can actually make your own Who Wants to Be a Millionaire question stack, let someone else play it, and then you could just quiz them. That's the whole purpose of this game. That's all. Well, not game, but that's the whole purpose of this program. Um, which is far better than say the official Ludia or Fremantle or Sony Productions games, because you don't have that annoying voiceover guy, yapping it up. You're the annoying voiceover guy yapping it up. So that's what this essentially is. So right now we're working on sound configuration, so to allow a person to go ahead and customize the sounds of the game as much as they want. So if they want to go ahead and present it in the true nature of the show with the distraction music soundtracks, they're going to do so. But an idea that I proposed is you're not limited to just doing that. You can also put it to Pokemon. You can also put it to Power Rangers theme songs and stuff like that. This whole thing is customizable with the exception of the way the questions are presented on the screen. For right now, anyway. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're doing the new. Well, let me get back over to this. So, person's trying to create a playlist for all the sounds inside the game. So this right here is just the sound configuration of it. And what I just finished working on is a bit of code to go ahead and say if anybody changes any bit of these codes, to go ahead and change a flag within the game. So let's just go ahead and say I go ahead and try to open the flag now. So see, nothing changed. But let's just say I go on ahead and I start typing. See, now something was changed. So I go to File and I press Open. This little tiny warning will pop up. Warning: changes are not yet saved. You have made changes to your playlist. To this playlist, do you want to save your work now? And of course, you have the three traditional buttons: yes, no, and cancel. If a person hits yes, it will go on ahead and it will save the file. It will prompt where to save the file, and it will go ahead and save the file instead. If you hit no, it's not going to save your file, and then will instead try to open up, pop up with the presentation of where to save it. And if the answer is cancel, and of course if the answer is cancel, then instead you go on ahead and just goes back here to revert back to this. And I think there's actually one additional thing I need to do, but I will cross that bridge in a couple of moments when I figure it out. Because if a person has an open document, they should be able to go on ahead and save it as another. I'm going to work on that in a second. So yes. Yeah, so you know what? Give me 1 moment. I'm going to figure this out right now. Actually, no, I don't have to do anything right now. Because it'll be... Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this as a save as. Let's duplicate this. Ooh. We'll do a menu item again. Then we'll slide you down. And then we'll say save. I'm sorry. S a playlist. Save as. Save playlist as. Okay. So now what we did is that now there's a new option on here called Save Playlist As. This allows you to go ahead and take the current playlist that you have, save it somewhere else. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and just rename this thing up here too. Save Playlist As. We'll press U, and then we'll call it Save Playlist As Toolstrip Item. And there we go. And of course, there's an exit item and so forth like that. So all of these are going to basically check up and do over. So moving on, we're going to come back to Save Playlist As in a moment, but I'm going to mess with Open right now. Oh, sorry, we're going to mess with the new one. We're going to mess with new. So there we go. So now we're working with the new. So someone wants to go ahead and create a new playlist. So obviously somebody made a change, which is what this little flag right here is doing. And this is going to get checked down here by this. This is one giant box. So what many people may go ahead and attempt to do is that they'll go ahead and take this whole entire text change box and go text playlist, text change, center E handles, and one, and then declare it, and then redeclare it, and then redeclare it. Instead, we just cut out the middleman. Just since you're not limited to just having one event handle one. You're not limited to having one sub handling one event. You could have one event raised multiple subs, and it will just go in the order in which you list it in the little properties box as well. They're not done at the same time, so the caution thing that you have to do is figure out which one it is. But like I said, I'm not really going to be raising multiple things to change on text change, so there's no point for me to go ahead and worry about all that. So if anybody changes any of these, it will go ahead and it will raise the flag to say, hey, somebody changed something, and it will set that flag as true. So if I go back and I go hit the open one, it does a check to see if anything was changed, and if so, raise the warning. If not, continue on. Now, it will go ahead and it will change all of this, do whatever, and this is actually a custom little module that I made over here. It will go ahead and return an XML file, and it will open an XML file. And if something doesn't pan out right, let's just say somebody goes ahead and deletes a node, it returns a blank, which is absolutely fine, which is what we want to do. Okay, so now what happens is I'm programmatically changing the text. It's still going to raise the same flag. I'm just doing this down here to override it to make sure that it stays as false. Therefore, it doesn't raise a false flag. All right. So now let's go ahead and go back to new. We're still back here. So we're checking to see if they want to go ahead and save it. If they want to save it, then whatever the original name was, it will get saved back too. So we actually have to change this up a little bit. Not you. I'm sorry. We want to go down here to the save one, which is this one right here. This is the open one. This is the save one right here. So, is there a file already open? If so, you don't need to. Let's see. Is there a file already open? If so, you don't need to prompt for a file name. You already have one. Just write to that file. Oops. Okay, there we go. So yeah, if there's something inside the file name, we're going ahead and we'll say as, if there's already a file name open, then we're just going to make sure that that file name stays the same. If that file name was changed for some reason, then we gotta make sure that we gotta change it. Now, if you guys excuse me real quick, I just have to go use the restroom for a moment. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Congratulations, Amir! You are the 19th person to go ahead and come inside my chat room and ask me, how dare you use VisualBasic.net? It's still a valid goddamn programming language. Until Microsoft stops making shit for it, I'll continue to use it. At that point, I'll just stop coding because I really don't want to use C Sharp. Like, goddamn. Like, oh my goodness, what is up with everybody like trying to get me to start using C Sharp? Like, I hate the C languages. Like, my goodness, I hated learning them. Well, no, C++ wasn't that bad. Just Visual Basic is like here, stuff, reasons. I personally just dislike the C languages. Like, okay, learning C in college was hard enough. Then there was me learning C++, which wasn't that bad. It made things a lot bit easier. Like, it made learning PHP, Perl, and other languages like that easier. Reminds me, I still have that, Perl, this PHP project to do. And then I started, I actually thought that Visual Basic was a hard language to learn, and then I learned that Visual Basic was by far the easiest language for me to go ahead and learn. And as other people come in here and tell me, if you could do it in C Sharp, you can probably do it in Visual Basic too. Hence why I'm in no real rush to go on ahead and learn Visual C, or Visual C Sharp, I should say. Visual C, I wonder how that would be. Ugh. Anyway, back to this. Plus, I've already written like 20,000 lines of code, so I'm not going to up and change this all the way over to Visual C Sharp. So it's like, no. And somebody tried to get my new project to go and be written in Visual C Sharp, and I'm just like, no. I literally just spent time just converting it back to Visual Basic because I want to be lazy. Is there a file already open? If so, you don't need to prompt for a file name. You already have one. Just write to that file instead. So, this is freelance. This is all freelance. Like, this isn't even for a paid project. This is personally for me. All right, no problem, Victoria. Go to bed. You gotta go. All right, night, Victoria. Oh no, I'm still in school. Nope, student. Actually, going back to finish my. Oh Lord. All right, let's get back into the middle of this. If there's already a file open, is there already a file open? If so, you don't need to prompt for a file name. You already have one. Just write to that file instead. And save XML file dialog actually persists. So it actually remembers the file name, if I remember correctly, if I set this up correctly. It actually saves it. It should actually save it. So we're going ahead and we'll just say, okay, so where was that? So if save file name is not, I'm sorry, if it's, if not is nothing. I hate the fact that I have to reverse that like that, but it works. Okay, if it is nothing, then you say you just go on ahead and you just write to that file. Okay, so wait, there has to be a way for me to go around this. There has to be a way for me to go ahead and around this because I shouldn't have to necessarily go ahead and recopy all of this. So wait, let's stop for a moment. If save XML file dialog that show dialog is equal to the dialog result okay, then go on ahead, open up the file, start writing the document out. Great. We don't want to write the document out. I don't want to create this. I don't want to recreate that. If save XML file dialog. No, actually, no, this is fine. Actually, wait, is it fine? Wait. I'm backtracking myself right now. I'm backtracking right now. I was going forward, I was doing good, and then I hit this and I freaked up and something happened. Okay. I'm writing to a file. Save file XML file dialog retains the file name. If something is there, I want to write to that something. Okay. If there's something here, then if there's nothing there, oh, okay. Wait. I got it. There we go. Nope, that's actually not good either. I might be thinking about this, overthinking about it too hard. think I know where I went wrong. Okay, I think I know where I went wrong with this. Okay, I thought I was going somewhere with this. Dim writer as new XML text writer. No. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh boy. Where am I going wrong with this? If not, okay, so the name of the file. Oh wait. Okay. I got it. Using writer, not as new, but equals. Then come down to the end if. Nope, I was close. I was so close. Oh wait. Okay, there we go. Nope, I don't want it to show it. Hmm. I seem to have hit a roadblock. Hmm. Hi, Gidzy. How you doing? I'm getting close to this. I'm getting close to this. I have an answer on Stack Overflow, Visual Basic, mind you. I'm just, I don't know if I'm overthinking this or really, really stretching this, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to go ahead and create a save as button. But I need to get the save routine down correct. What am I doing wrong? You go to Xbox Live servers. Holy shit. Well, stealth servers. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. 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 Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. This is going to be a doozy. But we need to go ahead and tell the server. We need to tell the program server. Be getting confused over here. We need to go ahead and tell the program to create a variable that's going to hold the current open file name. So dim txt opened file as string, and then we'll make that an empty string. Now, whenever somebody opens a file, successfully. File, opens a file. The text is going to change up there, but we're going to change that. We're actually going to go to text, file, open file, oops, is equal to this, to string. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and change this to go to you. Now, when you open a file, that's what you do. When you save a file, you do the same. When you save a file, you do the same thing. Okay, that's how we do that. Now, if txt save file, okay, open file. I just caught that. Is null or empty. There you go. If this is null or empty, then you do something. A Millionaire Presenter software. I'd explain it, but I've been explaining it to like the masses like all night long, and it's like a mouthful for me to go ahead and like discuss. Okay, is it no? Show potential fixes. Oh god damn it! I thought is null or empty. Oh, if string. Oh god damn it! If string dot is null or empty. There we go. If string is null or empty, txt open file, then use block. Okay, we got it. We got it. But pretty much it's just a way for you to control the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game. That's the simplest way for me to do it. Say you're presenting the game in front of a class. This is what's going to be pretty much the remote control for that game. That's it. Yeah, simple. Okay, so if the string is either null or empty, then you need to create a prompt for that file. So, show dialog. Show dialog. And then okay, so I've been doing this for like a couple of months now. I want to say since the summer, and on and off again. Taking breaks because it's annoying to do this by myself. Normally, this would require like a team. I'm doing this solo because I am stubborn. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. All right. So if a string is either null or empty, this is empty. Then you need to prompt for it. If the person went ahead and hit yes, then txt open file is equal to whatever the hell was the file name chosen. Okay. If it's not null or empty, if the file does not exist, actually no, even if the file doesn't exist, yeah, you should still be able to write it. Yeah, you should still be able to write that. Okay. We'll create a try. We'll do a try catch statement for this. Okay. So In conclusion, here's where we are. If the name of the open file is null or blank, meaning somebody just hit the save button for the first time, create a dialog, ask for the file name. If that person hits yes or okay, yeah, it's okay. Then txt open file is equal to the name of the saved file. Continue on. Else, if it if they don't hit OK, exit the sub immediately. Okay, we got there. So now let's just say that the name of the file is not exactly emptied. We've already checked to see if this is a. We don't need to check to see if we're just going to make the file. So go on ahead and try to save the file. If you can't save the file, then we'll catch the exception and we'll report back what the error is. Yeah, so we come down here, we're just going to go all the way down to the end. We'll put you there. Okay, so check to see if this name of the file has been opened. If it has, don't bother opening for a new file. We already know where we're going, so we're going to open up that file. So now you're going ahead, and then we got to change this one too. Okay, so you're going ahead and you use that file. You write this file. If there's any problems whatsoever with writing that file, then we go ahead and give you the error message of, hey, something happened, you fucked up, go back and try again, which is what this one is. This will send an error to the clipboard. This will send an error information to the clipboard. Clipboard.setText ex.toString text data format text. This will display an error message to the user. You try to save. No, I'm sorry. We're going to erase that. There was a problem saving the file. Yeah, there. Nope, sorry. We actually just need to do this first time. There's a problem saving the file. If you continue to see this message, then you are trying to write the file in a location that cannot be written to, such as a CD, DVD, ROM, or your hard drive is full. If you plan on creating a bug report, be sure to describe what you were doing, and note the location of where you would try to save it. Note the location of where you were trying to save the file and the following information: VB new line, the error message, the above error message has been copied to a clipboard. And then we'll change it to unable to save file. And then we're going to change this to Hey Matt, what's going on? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're doing good. Getting somewhere. What's the error list right now? No errors. Good. Like that. Okay, let's see if this actually works now. Blah blah blah. A S D file. Save playlist as. Then we go to text. Text XML. Then we hit save. No. So let's hit cancel. Nothing changes. Good. File. Save. We'll go to test. Yeah, we'll put test on music. And then save. Yes. It worked out fine. Good. And then we'll exit this. And then we'll go ahead and press F5 again. And now let's go ahead and say that we made some more changes. Oh, wait. I'm going to change something. File. Open. You made changes. Do you want to save your work? No. Good. Opens this up. Test.music. Press OK. Good. Very good. Very good. Everything checks out fine. Very good. Bravo. 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 Celebrating 600. 12-hour stream Thursday. Oh, you're celebrating your 600 follower. Goddamn, congratulations. Okay. Cool. We did this. We did this. That's the save button. Now there's the save as button. This is going to be another jerk fucking thing to fucking do. Okay, anyway. So save as pretty much is the same as save, except we are prompting for the writing of the file. And I might just go ahead and take this as a goddamn sub at this point, so I don't have to rewrite the same damn thing. So yeah, let's create a sub. Private sub write XML. We kind of really don't need anything else. Let me just do you. Okay, then we come back up here. Then we go to save playlist one. Why am I going to do type racer? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Making progress. Slow progress, but we're getting somewhere. So if this actually changes up anything. So far, nothing. Then we have to come over here to our documents folder. Sample 3. Okay, that didn't change anything. Good. Okay. Okay, very good, very good. Now, let's go ahead and go back and just make sure it's something else real quick. So, sample 3, open, file, save. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. I know what happened up there, and I'll go back and change that. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up that file again. Let's see, there's a change. So we put SSAA, contestant intro, to SSAA, contestant intro. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. And then of course if somebody puts the new file, then we just get rid of this whole entire thing up there. Somebody goes there and does the save as one, which is what we're going to work on. Let's work on that one right now. So, someone wants to do a save as. When we do a save as button, a save as button, as soon as I find that stupid thing, there we go. We can just simply copy this, but we have to change one key difference. As soon as it loads up, there we go. We don't need to check to see about the open file. We just want to go ahead and create the dialog. So we got to get rid of that. And then we can just get rid of this line too. All right, let's go ahead and do that real quick. File, save as, save playlist as. Then we're going to do sample 4. There we go. Now if I go back and hit save playlist as again, the name persists. Now actually we want to change. Then of course if I go ahead and we change something else and we hit save, now it's saved. It does not prompt me where to save it as. That's what we was going for. We're good with that run. So save playlist as works, save playlist works, open works, and now we have to make new. And all new is going to do is to simply erase everything here. But note the same dialogue. If you don't want to save, time to erase everything. Okay. So now, so the person doesn't want to save their file. Now it's time to erase everything. Or maybe the person doesn't want to save it. We're still going to erase everything after you save. So first off, txt open file now goes blank. We don't want it to equal anything. It's now blank. So now what we also want to do is that we want to go through and erase every single value put up on that sheet. And to do so, we're going to create that one. I hate when I lose track of something. There we go. Or has saved. Okay. No more returning values. We want blanks. Hmm. Oh, we're just gonna cheat. Let's see something real quick. Good. Oh wait, we should probably put the focus back up to the playlist name, right? Okay. To be on the first tab page. Okay, so tab sound. So wait, why does the other way not work? Tab sound. Dot selected tab. To me.tp general. There we go. Oh, but it went. Fine. Bing, 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 bing. Do, 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 do. Uh-oh.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go?
You want to say it worked now before? Do, 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 do. Oh, you're disappearing me, Twitch. YouTube. Beep, beep, beep. Oh my goodness, Twitch, you're fucking with me. Okay, so I think we got the main file done. The only thing that I didn't do yet was any of the help files. That comes at the end when everything is lined up and ready to go. We have our open. We have our save. We're gonna put save playlist as Control Shift S. So we gotta come over to shortcut keys, click U, Control Shift and S. There we go. So we also have to make a Control O, shortcut keys, Control O, and lastly shortcut keys, Control N. And there we go. Now, this isn't going to be final because I definitely believe I'm going to have to come back and change some files in a future version. But for right now, that's what this is. All right. So we have all of our sound files loading up. These tabs work beautifully. Our playlist name right here, the help file ready for the README file, and then we just yeah, that's it. Okay, so now we go on ahead. We go back to the controller screen. We scroll down. Now we have to have it load up an actual file. Where should we put this button at? Let's go ahead and get rid of you. We'll make you a link label instead. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with this. Oh my eye. So now what we have to do, so we now have to program this load button to go on ahead and, let me also just go ahead and make this size up correctly.
We could be holding up our light. We could be fighting for what's right. Or we could be falling to pieces. Under the bridge of fire burns.
Whew. How you doing, Han Hao? I am really fighting my sleep right now. I don't want to go to bed. Okay, so all right, so we're done with the main. So we're done with the sound loader. So now we want to go on ahead and we're going to go back to our properties, and we're going to switch the properties back around to make the form controller, which is the name of the main form, default field. Okay. So now what this load button is going to do is that it's going to go on ahead and it's going to pop up and say, hey, which file do you want to load? So we're going to have to add in a new little option here called Open File Dialog. And we're going to label this as Open Music File Dialog because there will be a way to do other things. Like, I'm going to probably end up removing this. Yeah, I'm going to remove the from file database option. Save questions to file, save questions to database. Wait, now I remember why I left that option. Okay, because you want to save it to file just as a backup. But if you backing up everything like that, then everything's just going to fuck up and... So yeah. Yeah, we'll leave the file. We'll leave the file for right now. So we're going to label this right here as Open File Dialog. We're going to rename that to Open Music File Dialog. We'll leave the extension up there. Auto upgrade enabled. Check file exists, of course. Check path exists, of course. Default extension. It's good. The default extension is .music. Dereference links. File name. No, we're going to remove that. I don't need a file name. And then the same thing happens over here. We're just going to open up the sound file again. Okay, can you guys hear me over there still fine? You guys are good? Yes, no? See people? Can't see people? Okay. So we come over here to open playlist, and then we're just going to make sure we're going to copy all the options the same. Actually, no, we just simply copy you. Then we'll delete you. Then we paste you. Hey, look at that. Same exact thing. The default extension, though, is music. And we'll go back over here. We'll change the same thing over here, too. Is music. And the default extension for you, not .xml, we're changing that to music. See? Now it's .music. Okay, so now you are going to trigger. Oh wait, I forgot to label that button correctly. So now we're going to scroll you over here. Button 1. Oh Lord, I forgot the name of that stuff. Button load sound file. TXT sound file name. And we make sure to make it read only. So we come over here. Okay, so now what needs to happen. Yeah, so now what needs to happen is when a person loads the file, it's going to create that file dialog. That's what we want it to do. When it creates that file dialog, it's going to try to load the file as normal, and then we need to come back and return the actual file. Then we come over to our XML reader. You see I have a thing called open XML file and then return XML value. So what the open XML file will do is that it will return, oh wait, I forgot to put that over there. Sorry about that. So what this is going to do is that it's simply going to go on ahead and try to load the file. If it's successful, load that file and then, proceed to go ahead and do shenanigans as you need it. And then the return XML value will just go on ahead and will just check to make sure that that file is actually there. Now unlike this one here, this won't return any kind of exceptions or anything like that. But instead it will just be blank. Yeah, so it'll just go on ahead and it'll just be blank instead, which actually kind of works out when you go on ahead and you think about it. Okay. Yep, this is all good. Now, for some reason, say the file name doesn't open up, new XPath document. Let's say this doesn't open up. It's still going to return false. So let's just say that it detects that it's not really a valid file. Then it won't open. Period. That's all it is. Now, that's where we're going to leave it at for right now, because again, I am fighting sleep over here horrendously, and I am also really kind of hungry. So, we're going to call it a night for right now. I'm going to leave this open as is, and I'm going to say thank you guys for watching tonight. And for those of you on Twitch, I'll give you guys a person to follow in a moment. Hitbox, I don't really know anybody for you guys to follow, so we're just going to end it with that one. And yeah, all right. So yeah, we're going to stop here for that now because I am really not feeling too good personally. Hopefully I'll do this and it'll be bright in the middle of the afternoon, and we'll just go ahead and go from there. So once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And for Twitch viewers, I will go on ahead and give you one of my follows. Not DreamHack. Let's see what I'm following right now. Dark Souls, Copyright Sounds, Noir. Nope. Let's do games and we'll do creative. Ooh, somebody's actually doing web design. Okay. But he's partnered. You guys suck. Alright.